Welcome to the AirItOut Show. Pink Pantha, Kotten Kandys taking over your radio. Bringing on the ground to the front, listen up. Entertaining your ears, air it out, girls, we here.
You are now tuned into the Air It Out Show. From R&B to movies, yeah, we got all the info.
Yes, Miss Cherry telling you the word, air it out, girls, giving shout outs to those who deserve. It's the Air It Out Show. Welcome to the Air It Out Show. Pink Pantha, Kotten Kandys taking over your radio. Bringing on the ground to the front, listen up. Entertaining your ears, it's the Air It Out Show. Air It Out Show.
Welcome to another edition of the Air It Out Show. I am your host, Kotten Kandys.
And I am the Pink Panther. Meow.
Today's guest is comedian, actor, Purnell Holloway.
Yeah.
No rest for the weary, right?
Yes, yes. No rest for the weary.
Yes.
Where did that slogan come from?
Actually, you know, the saying has been around forever, but it kind of stuck with me because I never wanted to rest on what I've already done, you know. So no rest for me was more of a statement than anything, you know. And then I put it in a logo form, and that's it. I sold myself on that. No
and
rest
here
for the
it
weary.
is. You don't get no damn rest.
No rest.
When do you sleep? You're always on Facebook. You're always on Instagram.
True.
You're always on stage. How do you do this?
I do it because I had the blessing of my family to support me. For one thing, I do not work like a 9 to 5, you know. So I have all day to kind of like put my energies into, you know, the acting, the stand-up, the Facebook. You know, that takes time too, you know. That's
Right.
work.
It does.
That is work. So
It does.
the social media networks and actually getting out and doing interviews such as this, you know, things that you couldn't do if you had a day job. Sometimes you miss those little opportunities. So I'm blessed to have the support of my family.
That is so sweet.
I'm a sweet guy.
This is
Yes,
great.
you are. Yes, you are.
Thank you, ladies.
Yes,
Thank
you are.
So where did it start?
The comedy actually started in high school. You know, I was class clown, and yeah, because from like kindergarten to 8th grade, I went to school with all white kids in the ironbound section of Newark. So I stood out automatically. There was no reason for me to not stand out. But then I took a test to go to University High School in Newark, New Jersey, and all the kids were talented. They all took tests just like me. So we're all black. Nothing about me was special. So that's when the extra little things in class started coming up, you know, being a fool or acting silly.
Except your intellect, because University High School, you have to take a test.
Absolutely.
To get in there,
I've always been intelligent, and I always hope that my comedy comes across as intelligent as well. I mean, we do buffoonery, of course, too, slapstick stuff, but I definitely want to write and try to prepare myself for the higher echelons within comedy.
Okay.
Yes.
Who would you say are some comedians that you looked up to?
Oh, absolutely. Right off the bat, Eddie Murphy was like, in my generation coming up, he was like that guy right there, like Kevin Hart is today.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy was like that dude, so I kind of attached to him. But outside of him, it was more the comedians that I worked with in the city of New York. Those are the guys that inspired me because I see them every night. And I know that it's not easy to get in front of an audience of people and just go tell your story or be funny. So when I see guys like Talent, Kenny Williams, so many other names that I could name, those are the ones that really inspire me. And that's why 14 years later, I'm still here trying to work on my craft, you know?
And it's like full circle because the people that you looked up to, you're actually working with them.
With them.
And that's like it's like an outer body experience.
That is so
to
true.
watch them and then perform alongside them.
That is so true, and particularly Talent is one of those guys. I remember before I really got serious about comedy, I saw him performing, and as he's performing, I'm thinking in my head of things that I would say if I was him at that moment that would be funny. And then the connection him and I have now, we're like brothers. It's amazing, you know? So God is good. I always give God the praise for whatever's going on in my life, good or bad, you know what I mean? Because everything's not going to always be good. So I'm very grateful and humbled to be, you know, accepted by so many people who do like my style of comedy and who like my energy that I give off.
Well, you always have great energy.
Thank you.
So there's no issue with that.
Thank you.
Always have great energy.
And did I tell you about the play that I'm in? I don't know if I told you.
No, you didn't.
I'm in a play right now.
Really?
Yes, it's been over 1 year now. It's called Poor Girl, Rich Girl. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it, but it's an absolutely phenomenal play. It was written by a very, very wonderful woman named Stax Cordero. God bless her heart. Yay, Staxy! And so she saw something in me, and she said, I got something for you. That's the type of woman that's person is.
Right.
She says, I see something in you, and she wrote a part for me. And for 1 year now, I've been blessed to be Murray Make It Happen Walker.
Make it happen.
Making it happen,
Number
man.
27.
Yes.
That
And
play
so
has gone everywhere. It's been on tour. It's been to different states. Look, everything, and it's wonderful.
Absolutely.
You have an awesome cast member.
absolutely. Kotten Candy is her nickname. We
Right.
also know her as Stephanie on stage and character.
Yep.
And, you know,
She's
she
great.
is just amazing. I'm super blessed. And I never downplay my blessing for anybody. You know, some people, they try to dim their blessing. Yeah, just because you want to make other people feel comfortable. I'm not doing that anymore, you know? Because
That's
God,
good.
because when God gives you anything, don't feel like you don't deserve it. That's
Exactly.
why He gave it to you.
Yeah.
And so that's the way I'm going to be approaching things in the future.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
Thank
excited.
you.
I'm excited
Me
to
too.
hear about this show because there's so many talented cast members in that
There
play that you have a mix of comedians, singers,
Singers.
everything. You even have hip hop, you have R&B singers, and actresses and actors that have been seasoned. And the
Exactly.
writing is really good. I've witnessed this
Excellent.
production on several occasions,
Excellent.
and I find it to be an awesome treat.
And I would suggest that anybody out there, if you can, go to #PoorGirlRichGirl, and we have like as much footage as we could possibly have, pictures about the past performances, and look out for upcoming performances. We plan on tearing it up in 2015.
This is
I
nice.
think there may be a trailer that they can see
Absolutely.
on YouTube.
On YouTube,
They
right.
can see a trailer. That way they can actually see you in action.
Yes,
Because
yes.
if you
It's-
haven't seen him in action, you are really, really in for a treat.
You know what it is too? Like I'm so laid back off stage, people hardly believe it. You know,
It's true.
I don't feel like I gotta walk around and like prove myself.
Yeah, like,
to
I'm gonna
people.
make you laugh,
Right?
right?
Yeah. So that's where it's awkward for me as a comedian because you know when you get that label on people, tell me a joke, maybe laugh. You know,
Doesn't
even
work
my
that way,
neighbors, they
yeah.
can't believe it. Like I got a few neighbors, they know what I do, but they kind of don't know. But it's like I'm two different people, basically, you know? And I don't feel any funny way about it anymore. I had to come to terms with that. Like, you know, because sometimes people expect things of you
Right.
when you're coming in. But
They
I'm
want you
just
to
as
always be
comfortable.
on.
Yeah, I'm just as comfortable sitting in the room in the back and letting somebody else take that whole little thing during the, you know, the little parties and stuff like that. But when I do get on stage, I take it super serious. And that's when I'm in my moment, in my opinion, you know? And I thank you guys for recognizing that.
Of course. No, let me ask you, what would be the ultimate role for you? Or who would be your ultimate co-star? Wow. Whether if you could be on Broadway with this person or if you could be on film with this person, who would that be?
Right now, I would love to work with Ice Cube. I think he's
funny.
Yes, I think like he makes stars out of comedians. He helps to
He does.
build. Like whoever touches something with him, they seem to go on and do bigger and better things. And I just think he would be a great guy to kind of work with. And aside from him, female Taraji, I would love to work with
Nice.
Taraji. Yeah,
Nice.
you know, I
But
always had a thing.
Taraji
Yeah,
is
she
dope.
is so
Yes.
dope, man. You know what I mean? And yeah, those are two right off the bat: Ice Cube and Taraji. Those are the two people
Yeah, so
I
let's
would
get
prefer.
that ready.
I think that's a
Taraji.
great combination.
That would be great, right?
There's an opening in some of those episodes that have not been filmed. We heard in Empire.
Okay.
We got someone right
Yeah,
here.
right. Hey, you never know.
Let
You
me
know,
find
Lee
out you're gonna be
Daniels.
the new security detail.
Oh, I would love to be that guy. Let me tell you, man. Oh man, Lee
Cookie
Daniels.
Monster all day, right?
Yum, 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 yum. I'm telling you, I love cookies.
Yes.
You know, when you do stand up, like, for me, it's like I just want to be myself. You know, whatever I discuss on stage, whatever I talk about, it all comes from here. You know, and some people they're very receptive to it. Then you have those people who kind of like, you swear a little bit too much, or this and that. So I'm working on that too, though, because in the broad spectrum of things, I want to be able to relate to everybody, and I don't want to offend people. You know, so I want conscious comedy. That's what I want. But right now, I'm really just scratching the
finding your way,
surface.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm finding my way. It's a journey, and you know, I'm in no rush to get there either. As long as I can feed myself and I don't have to, you know, borrow tons of money from people to survive, you know, I want to make my own way out here, you know, and I'm good with that. And I met
you
great
should.
people. Yes,
Yeah,
thank
and you know something? Continue to just be yourself. And as your material comes to you, write what you feel. And it's nice to consider other people.
Right.
It's nice to consider other people, but when you write, you have to be true to yourself.
To yourself. That's
you know,
the one thing
and your fans are your fans, and they're gonna love you whether you swearing or not.
That's true. That is so true.
know?
And I'm blessed. Thank you for the fans that I do have, Facebook or you know, Twitter or whoever, how you'll communicate with me. I so appreciate you guys because I got people that have been with me since 2009. I opened the Facebook page. You know what I mean? And like now I'm up to 5,000 friends on the one page. So I opened
now you got a fan page,
so you know what I'm saying? So, but not that all those people actually you know reach back. But it's a good feeling. I reach capacity, right? So that just let me know, like, you know, right? And I can't even send people a friend request from that same page. So now I'm like, wow, you know, this is something, and I like that. I like the fact that I have a new page. It's my one page is Purnell Holloway, and the other is simply Comedian Purnell Holloway. So that's the new page, Comedian Purnell Holloway. So if you do want to send a Facebook friend request, please send it to Comedian Purnell Holloway. And if you're on Instagram, it's HOLLOWHEAD ENT, short for entertainment, at Instagram.
And HOLLOWHEAD is always doing something.
Yes.
Always doing something. Purnell is always performing, and I find that to be very impressive because you will not sit down.
Well,
you shouldn't.
Right, you know, and when you got, like I said, I got my family supporting me, and literally, like they don't bug me about money. They like, dude, your thing. So last thing I want them to think is I'm laying around on the couch and just hanging out. Yeah, like, oh, this ain't what we had in mind. You know what I mean?
When we said take your time, we meant hurry up.
Hurry up, yeah. Get it together, right? You know, because with entertainment, you never know when a moment anything could be the big moment in your career. Right. You know, some people went in for like a show that they were called last minute, and that was that moment for that person. So I don't know where that moment may come, but I'm just going to keep my faith and continue to do what I've been doing because there's you can't change now, you know. That's why they say people do certain things to get to a certain level, then stop doing that. No, you have to continue with your grassroots of how you built to be that way, you know.
So where do you see Purnell Holloway in the next 3 to 4 years?
3 to 4 years, I definitely see myself in at least a few films, like whether it's an independent film. It really, I would love to, everybody wants Hollywood, you know, everybody wants big money, but I would love to just work with serious, committed actors who don't have a problem with, like, rehearsing and not thinking, like, you know, it's so natural. I mean, it's one thing to be a little natural, but there's some work that has to be done here. So to get to blocking and do all these things, I spend a lot of time. When I read scripts, I just got a new script that I'm going to be taking a part in. But I take so much time to read everything, you know, to be detailed, so that when you start to visualize my character, I could get as much meat on him as possible, you know? And that's kind of, yes, you know what I'm saying? I want to layer them up. I'm thinking about wardrobe. I'm thinking about, do I have a cigar? Do I have a cane? Do I, you know, these are the things that, I'm building layers.
That's what I'm
Thank
talking
you.
about.
But this
That's what I'm talking about.
And this what
You're
comes.
not just picking up the script and just walking on and saying, this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
No, you are becoming the character. And that's very important.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I've even like come with little voices. I play around, like, you know what I mean? You get that voice. So I'm working on these things in my own time. These are the things my family, they may not necessarily see me doing, but I want them to know, like, baby, my family, everybody who believes in me, please know that I'm not just laying around when I do, you know, I'm definitely out here trying to further the Holloway name and the HOLLOWHEAD Entertainment.
All right.
Thank you.
And your company has expanded. You're getting new members to the team.
Yes.
Are you at liberty to discuss that?
Well, actually, you know, the team is based right now. I pretty much have my daughter, Shanita Holloway. She's based out in Houston, Texas. She got me set up to come down there Father's Day week, and I'm going to be working at the Improv. Nice. Thanks to my baby girl in Houston, Texas. Yes, man. So, but with her leg work down there and my connection with some people here in New York, we were able to make that happen so I could go see my grandkids and I could go do my comedy. Right. And then when I get back to New York, I got a small base of people here in New York that have been supporting me and Team Hollowhead, if you will. And so for everything from bowling events to I try to assemble fun things too for my fans and friends, not just all comedy or all business, but fun little, like I want to do a barbecue. I want to do something where you kind of give back, but, you know, to people that have been there with you. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm looking to do.
That's nice. That barbecue sounds good.
Sounds good, right? Yeah, the weather's breaking. Everything should be nice. Yeah.
It just made me think about some skewers and shrimp and chicken.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Purnell, is that going to be in the summertime? I want to go.
I don't know if it'll be this summer. It's gonna, we're gonna build towards it. Yeah, it's just a thought. Like everything with me is all about visions. That's pretty much how it all comes down. It's pretty much all about vision, and that's pretty much how everything I've done so far up to this point has been based on that. Even from this T-shirt, like I had these shirts made, No Rest for the Weary. It was just something in my mind, and on the back it says I love comedy, and it has Hollowhead Entertainment over that. And so that was just a vision. And I took a piece of paper, I actually wrote this square out, drew a circle through all of that. And then when, you know what I'm saying? And then, everything. I had the calendars produced one year. I think it was 2014.
I remember that, and everyone was taking pictures.
Everybody who bought the shirt, they took pictures of the shirt. So I said, what better way to show my appreciation than to put those same people in the calendar at least. Yeah. And then when they see themselves, they pretty much liked it. They were happy with that,
So there you have
Why
it.
not?
Yes.
You're marketing yourself. You're becoming your own brand, which is very important.
Yes.
When they see this symbol, when they see these T-shirts, and they see No Rest for the Weary,
yes.
they know that this is
my work.
Purnell Holloway.
Exactly.
That is really important.
Thank you.
You're acting, you're making people laugh, and in these movies and things like that, you'll be able to make them cry and everything.
Exactly.
You're on stage.
Make them sweat, as you can see. Like that's one thing.
And that comes from the hard work.
I guess so. It's like I thought I had menopause, whatever. Because I get so hot sometimes. Like it's just natural. Like on stage, I keep a towel.
Yes.
I have to constantly, stay hydrated and stuff, and it's just natural. Like I said,
okay.
I have overactive sweat glands. They're in there acting up.
You can work that into the to
every scene. Yeah, I gotta talk about it. You don't want, like, I could never do the commercial. Never let them see you sweat. I could never sell that. I could never sell that one. I could.
Because they would show before and after.
Oh yeah.
You said never let them see you sweat, and then you go into. Ooh, you know what would be a perfect commercial
What's
for you
that?
right now?
Which one?
One of those commercials where you sit down. It's two of you guys at the restaurant, right? And here come everything is cool, and here come the bill.
Right. Yes. All they gotta do is turn the light on Purnell.
Yeah, right. You see this side, see the cool me, and then this way, right? Yeah, well.
Well, he's been burning up the chair with all his love and energy, and we're gonna get him, we're gonna get him to an air-conditioned room with his staff. And before we leave, just make sure you let the people know where they can find you if they would like to book you.
Oh man, if you definitely got money like cash, call me like 347. I'm gonna put it out. Call me 347-239-9271. If you just like checking things out, hit me on Facebook, right, inbox, whatever, And my email is Holloway, my last name, Purnell, Purnell @yahoo.com.
Give them the phone number one more time.
347. If you got money only, 347-239-9271.
There you have it.
Thank you guys.
If we had a fan, we would say,
hang out.
Purnell Holloway, you have been aired out.
Welcome to the AirItOut Show. Pink Pantha, Kotten Kandys taking over your radio. Bringing all the ground to the front, listen up. Entertaining your ears, air it out, girls, we here.
You are now tuned into the Air It Out Show. From R&B to movies, we got all the info.
Yes, Miss Cherry telling you the word, air it out, girls, giving shout outs to those who deserve. It's the Air It Out Show.